there is a world that we're still stuck in very deeply, and it's a world called From. I don't honestly still know exactly what exactly is going on in From, and I don't think everybody does either. But let's definitely talk about it today before y'all go anywhere. Make sure you all, if you get a chance, go check out Anthony's interview. It is on YouTube right now with the one and only Fatima, where she did give
Fatima is going through.
she did give a few insights as to what's going on with her role. But before we air the interview and see some of the questions that Anthony did get a chance to ask Miss Pegah Ghafoori from who's a lovely young lady. Great interview, bro. Great interview. I'm curious as to, first of all, you don't talk to everybody. in the whole cast, Anthony done talked to the whole cast. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but he done talked to the bus driver. He done talked to the lady that I think, what's her name, that I think is coming for Boyd. I'm not good with names, so please forgive me. The white lady that she was there. She been there like a long time. No, not the cop. The one that is like the boss lady of the colony house.
Donna.
Yes. Yeah. Donna. You talked with her at length, and she mentioned something. I wanted to clip it, but I didn't. But she said in the interview that you did with her, she said one of the things she's looking forward to in this season is exploring the relationship between her and Boyd. And I can't help but remind y'all that it was me that was like, it's something going on with them two right now, man. And I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something there. All right, it's something there. Let me go ahead and get Yazzie back in here. I don't know what it is, but
you're reaching.
Look, we all got needs, bro. I don't care where you are in From. I don't care how many trees you walk through, how many trees is in the street, but you got needs. Goddamn it! Remember, old boy was like, "Yo, this ain't y'all ain't having them sex parties no more. There's some freaky shit going on in From. Well, it's a motel in From. Get the fuck out of here, bro. There's some shit going on. I don't care what y'all say. So, all right, maybe that's just me. And I still think so. So here's the question. Now that we kind of have an idea of what's going on in From, are we going to actually get some answers in these upcoming? Anthony. Anthony got.
You gotta hide his face because his face be telling everything.
Where's your mask?
Hold up, Anthony.
I'm not home right now. I'm not home right now. I'm out of town right now, so that's why everything's all messed up for me today. I'm a little discombobulated. Keep watching.
Yeah, keep watching. You know everything, man. You already know that Fatima done had a whole baby that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like she had she's unpregnated herself. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, we definitely need to delve into this. So first and foremost, let's just listen in to some of the stuff that Anthony had an opportunity to ask Fatima. Now this is exclusive interview. Report live here, New Blurred Order. You heard it here, don't go nowhere. All right, so let's go ahead and go. What we talk about?
Fatima is going through some major changes this season. How did you prepare to show this more intense side of Fatima, especially as she navigates fear, doubt, and eating garbage? Like, what was that?
It was cake. Birthday. No, it wasn't. It was a lot of soul searching and a lot of figuring out where my fears would come from and how they would come out. And I think the cake was just a nice little treat that they were like, we should cut this girl some slack.
So we learned Anthony. Oh, that's the echo.
Yeah.
It's a small echo. I don't know where it is. We learned, Anthony, that it was cake that she was eating that whole time. Does that make it easier for you to digest? No. Yes, no, you don't.
No, it didn't look like cake, man. When she ate it and you look down at it, and then and then she was like shoving it in her mouth. Nah, that was not cake vibes. If it was, that was some like I don't even know. They put a cake pop in there or something, and they dyed it because that shit looked nasty as hell. And then, oh god, I just didn't want them to find her like in mid chew, and then she turns around and you see it in her teeth. I'm so happy we didn't get one of those like scenes because I swear to God, I probably would have thrown up at some point.
Anthony, did she satisfy the answer, man?
No, because she ain't tell me what was that blood. Like, what was what was?
It was a jelly donut. You just didn't see the donut part.
He is
they made a body cake, and she had to like stick her fingers into it.
A body
cake. What I'm saying? And then eat the jelly.
That Nikki buffet was no good.
Birthday? No, it wasn't. It was a lot of soul searching and a lot of figuring out where my fears would come from.
All right, fears. We trying to figure out where this food came from. Like, like you said, like when you give us some sort of. I'm still like really kind of torn about the whole notion that she had a baby but didn't have a baby, and it just went away out the blue. Like, there's been no. I mean, hopefully the revelations give us a little bit more when it comes to the explanation of that. But what do you think is going on, Anthony? You tend to be on top of these type of things, man. Why did she have an ultrasound with no baby in it?
I want to know what Yas thinks.
Yes, well, yeah.
I honestly think she has a parasite, and we can't see it because it's a parasite. Not similar to the one that Boyd had. Obviously, it's different because Boyd's was under the skin and you could see it in his arms and stuff like that. But this one, it's like a tapeworm type parasite, and it's growing. And the whole scenes where you're seeing her in bed and her abdomen is caving in and everything. I'm thinking that the parasite is like trying to eat her. You see what I'm saying? Like, because it's growing. I mean, what happens? A parasite will completely take over your entire body. I mean, like, animals, like we've seen it. So, and this, I honestly
how
think
they would come out. And I think the cake was just.
Sorry, yes, go ahead.
It's okay. That's what I honestly think it is. I think she has a parasite baby, and that's why we cannot see it on the ultrasound. Yeah.
So you think the baby ate itself?
No, like. Why is there
like it's like worms, but we just can't see it.
Right. So something happened, obviously, in the conception. When we found out she was pregnant is when Boyd came back with the worms. So there's some kind of.
I love how the show is toying with it being potentially physical or psychological. Like, one thing that we know is that, Boyd had the worms, right? As soon as they did the, and I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to slip anything that hasn't happened. As soon as we saw, I think, the ultrasound, we knew that something was off, right? Like, something was wild.
Right.
But they called back to like, remember when Boyd had the worms? They actually called it out to like anchor it in the story, like, hey, this could be something like what happened when Boyd had the worms. But they also call out or make it imply that it could be psychological, like what happened with Abby. For people who don't remember, Ellis's mom, Abby, got affected by this place as soon as she got here too. They had a flashback back in season 1, and we saw her whole story. And then as she came to Fromtown, her mind started to fall into some sort of psychosis, and she started to like lose herself. And then eventually that place made her believe that they were in a dream-like state, and the only way to wake people up was to start shooting at people. So Ellis is wondering, because he's really sensitive to that whole incident. He's like, yo, is this like what happened to my mom?
Right.
And everybody else is wondering, hey, is this like what happened with Boyd? So I love the way that the show is saying it could be this or it could be that. We'll get answers.
Yeah.